Hi, my name is Jasmine Gray, student at Kaplan University. This course is IT 190, Section 03. Final project is to record a podcast answering the following questions. Reflect and describe key concepts and topics for this course that will help you to achieve your goals in the professional world. Second question is to discuss how this course has affected you in your professional development as a student and as a person, as well as encouraging you on your academic path. For starters, my key concepts / topics that I felt were important out of the 10 weeks of this course were Units 2, Computer Hardware, Units 3, Using the Internet, Unit 4, Application Software, Unit 5, System Software, Unit 6, Understanding and Accessing Hardware, Unit 7, Networking, Unit 8, Managing Digital Data and Devices, Unit 9, Securing Digital Data and Devices. Starting with Unit 2, Basic Knowledge of Computer Hardware, I felt this is very necessary to be successful in the IT world. One who is unaware of their field cannot be proficient in their field, if you ask me. It's like taking an individual and telling them, hey, go be a nurse, and they have no background in nursing at all. They don't even know the starting basics of the human body, such as, learning A&P, anatomy and physiology. This unit has helped me grow a relationship with the computer as well as the IT field. I think one becomes more knowledgeable when you know the basics. The unit covered working healthy, as well as to keep working healthy in the field you love, one should be healthy to be productive. Next is Unit 3, Using the Internet. For me, this is key, but it's not crucial. It's crucial for an IT profession or anyone who's going into computers for a profession, but as an individual who just uses a computer, it's not always crucial. You don't necessarily need to have internet to run a computer. So, but that being said, I think learning to use the internet broadens one's computer knowledge and use, making things productive. The internet brings the world to your fingertips. So I think it's something nice to have. It's beneficial. It has its benefits, but it's certainly not crucial for someone who is just using a computer. But for an IT person, or as me going into the IT professional field, I believe one should have it. Especially if a customer or anyone who has a question who does use the internet. Well, how do I go about this? Or how do I do this? Well, how do I know the website's secure and stuff like that? I think you should know so you can properly answer that question and not give any misleading information. The next unit I covered was Unit 4, Application Software. For me, this is important because application software runs basically the programs on your computer. Application software, you can do anything from if you're a graphic designer using Adobe Photoshop, if you're an accountant like a banker, you got accounting software. If you're just a family and you need to budget, there's budgeting programs. Or if you want to talk to your family over the computer using programs such as Skype, Yahoo Messenger, AOL Messenger. These are just some of the programs that you can run on a computer to help you be productive in that. Even taking your car to the mechanic shop, the mechanic has a software on his or her computer that can be connected to your car to tell them any kind of problems you may be having with the car. So application software makes computers user friendly, if you ask me. But definitely, if you're going to the IT field, I think you should know application software. at least know the basics too as well. It creates a more stabilized knowledge of anything you may learn in the future or what you may build on top of this course. The next thing was Unit 5, System Software. It is definitely a key concept. We use system software to manage our computers, so they're like our personal secretaries / the middleman or interpreter. And the software communicates for us, the computer user, and the computer, as well as when it comes to the computer communicating with any kind of applications or hardware that runs on the computer. The next thing followed was Unit 7, Network and Security. These are both very important key concepts. It's important to have network etiquette, if you ask me, and to protect yourself from taking security measures and maintaining a secure network, especially if you're using any kind of information that might be vital to yourself, your company, clientele, or anyone. You want to make sure you protect yourself from hackers or anything like that. Doing this and being knowledgeable of this, like I said, you protect your computer as well as any vital information that is critical to you, the computer user. Next was Unit 8, which is managing digital data and devices, as well as Unit 9, which is securing digital data and devices. Both of these units, 8 and 9, are important to know. As IT personnel, this is very important for securing, being aware to secure digital data and devices for the computer user and IT personnel to protect themselves and the customer as well as the company. So to me, both Units 8 and 9, Unit 7, and Units 3 they all kind of lock into each other, and it's basically to protect the computer user and any information that is being put on that computer that could be vital to the life of the person or that company. Let's see. I think knowing all this information for the key concepts and topics will help me achieve my goal in the professional world, because I know for a fact that if I have my foundations down pat, that I can be very knowledgeable, very informed, and can do my job properly. Knowing this information, as well as this course, I am pretty confident that any other IT courses I take in the remaining program up at Kaplan University for the IT field will build off of this course. It's pretty simple and it's straightforward. Foundations in information technology. It's the beginning. It builds a solid foundation to make you a better IT professional. The next question is to discuss how the course has affected you in the professional development as a student, as a person, and as well as encourage you on your academic path. I will start with how the course has affected me and my professional development as a student. And I will say that the course, like I said, it's a foundation course. It lays a solid foundation for me, and I will use this course to build on to any other future IT courses I take. So it's pretty straightforward, to become better aware of your field and be productive in your field. You have to have a solid foundation, and this course is pretty solid, especially with the key concepts. You need those things to be able to be an IT professional. The second portion of the second question was how the course affects me as a person. As a person, it affects me because I use a computer for personal use, from social networking to emailing, for going to school. I do use the internet. This course has made me more aware in depth, and I can say that because before the course I was already knowledgeable of computers, but this class has brought things in more detail for me. I can inform my friends, family, or anyone who may need help with their computer, or if they don't understand something about the computer, I can tell them, hey, this and this is how a computer works. This does this. This is how this functions, and this is pretty much the computer. So, as far as encouraging me on my academic path, this, like I said, is a foundations course. It is something I needed in my degree program in order to complete my degree. So I definitely, straightforward, feel like this encourages me on my academic path. The course was exciting, very informative. Professor Wong definitely knows his stuff, and it makes me confident that I will be very proficient in my field when it comes time for me to graduate. Again, my name is Jasmine Gray. This covers everything for this podcast. The questions were once again to reflect and describe key concepts and topics for this course that will help you to achieve your goals in the professional world, as well as to discuss how the course has affected you in your professional development as a student and as a person, as well as encouraging you on your academic path.